You're a professional victim. Why are you defending him? We're not your student. 303 comments. Hello, friend. Just a reminder that you have the ability to choose to keep scrolling or to stop and listen. If you continue to listen, you may become angry. Breathe. In for 4, hold for 3, and let your breath circulate in your body. Out for 4. Repeat. When your tummy's churning, it means you're learning. As you read, you may become upset. Breathe. In for 4, hold for 3, let your breath circulate in your body. Out for 4. Repeat. As you listen, you may feel like I am playing games and trying to trick you. Breathe. In for 4. Hold for 3. And let your breath circulate in your body. Out for 4. Repeat. As always, feel free to leave feedback and clarifying questions in the comment section below. My name is Felicia, and I am working to end systemic domestic abuse. I have observed that the cycle of abuse perpetuates when the system emboldens perpetrators to continue to be abusive while disempowering the victim. This happens daily in homes and in the community. Oftentimes, individuals do not recognize they are a perpetrator of or entering the cycle of becoming a perpetrator of abuse. Most abusers deny that they are abusive and will become defensive and more abusive. Guilt and shame are 2 of the reasons that it is difficult to leave the cycle of abuse. I am a teacher by trade. I worked in the interventions program and became coordinator of the interventions program while in California. I use strategies known as restorative circles to help reduce and alleviate conflict. I believe that each of us is a piece of the puzzle of life. Without each of us, our picture is incomplete. I'm not smarter than anyone else. I realize that I do not know everything. I realize that I do have information and wisdom that could behoove others and our community. So I use social media, a blog, and other strategies to amplify my voice and the voice of others. I strive to empower victims to speak up so they can emerge from the cycle of abuse. The cycle of self-doubt, guilt, and shame that exists in both the victim and the perpetrator. I strive to end systemic domestic abuse. Question: what is abuse? Answer: abuse is when someone continues bullying behavior. Question: what is bullying? Answer: continuous assault on a person through attacks which can be, but are not limited to, physical, emotional, psychological, financial, political, and religious assaults. Question: is that the legal definition? Answer: no, but it should be, and some folks, including myself, are working to get that legal definition changed. Question: you want more people in prison? Answer: no, prisons don't treat the problem. Question: so what then, if not prisons? Answer: Domestic abuse perpetuates for many reasons, including the need for control. This can be a result of unresolved trauma, learned behaviors, and exacerbated by the permission to behave malignantly and say it is just a joke. We need to address those behaviors. Don't forget to breathe. In for 4. Hold for 3 and let your breath circulate through your body. Out for 4. Repeat. As of 6 a.m. this morning, 303 comments had been left on my post from yesterday that emphasized the word like in a statement made by Mr. Trump. Let's do a little more imaginary Q&A where Q is someone reacting to my comments here and where A is me. Q. Those aren't the exact words of what people wrote yesterday. A. No. The words above are not the exact words from yesterday. On the post on my timeline, they are paraphrases. Is it okay to paraphrase? Absolutely, as long as the paraphrase reflects the intent of the speaker. Q. How do we know if that is the intent of the speaker? A. We can ask clarifying questions. Q. Yeah, well, when they asked Trump to clarify, he said he was joking. A. Absolutely. Because that is what people do. When they feel belittled or shamed about something they said, they say they were just joking. Q. Well, he's the president. He shouldn't act that way. A. He's human. Q. Ha! He's not human. A. Whoa. Breathe. You just dehumanized someone. You need a break. This, friends, is the truth, then the reason why I choose to post the things that I post on my timeline. I post things that remind us of our humanity. Is this entrapment or trickery? Well, I'm not an officer of the law. I can't arrest you and put you in jail. That being said, arrest comes from the word arrete, which means stop. So maybe you can stop what you're doing and go to your personal jail, a space where you can be alone and apart from others while you take time to process what has happened. And if you want support, you can ask for help. Yes, I understand that modern jails are not always this way. They should be. 1 out of 4 women and 1 out of 7 men are caught in a cycle of domestic abuse. The root reason? To feel that they're in control, and that often means dehumanizing someone within reach. Our children learn the habits and the power of abuse. Our children can perpetuate the cycle. So what can we do when that happens? We can stop the conversation. We can choose to point it out or let it sit, come back to it later, or ignore it. I choose to point it out. Breathe. Love, Felicia.